Virginia's new Attorney General Jason Miyares puts out his first opinion saying state universities cannot require COVID vaccines for student enrollment. So let's talk about it with former Assistant U.S. Attorney David A. Katz, who's live with us tonight here on Fox 5 at 10. So this is an opinion handed down by the state attorney general saying that he believes that this is not in the best interest. It's not in the state's interest. It's not in the legal interest. Is this something that is common, that you would have an attorney general so quickly out of the gate saying something like this?
Well, it's common that attorney generals express opinions like this. He has superseded and basically reversed the opinion of his predecessor, who was a Democrat as attorney general. He's also had a lot of controversy by getting rid of two general counsels for two universities. But, you know, and it does not have the force of law. And I don't think, Jim, that it's going to change the opinions of these public universities. There are a lot of great universities in Virginia. Almost all of them are deemed public. There's the University of Virginia, that's public, George Mason, the VMI, also Virginia Tech. It potentially affects them. It's about them. But the reality is that while they are under state law, his opinion does not have the force of law. Over 99% of their students have apparently been vaccinated and boosted, and they're going to push back and say it doesn't change anything. So the rubber would hit the road in court. And basically, his side, the side that wants to get rid of vaccination mandates like that, or at the state universities, say that the state universities and colleges do not have the power to impose a vaccination mandate, which is what his opinion is. The rubber would hit the road in litigation in the courts, and this would be argued by one side, and the authorities that it relies on, Jim, would be argued by one side, but the other side would argue its authorities, and it would be decided by the state courts there.
And that's a process that would take, would that take a very long time? Is that something that would be drawn out if it goes to litigation, or is it something that could be settled pretty quickly?
Well, I don't think it's going to be settled that quickly because, again, it doesn't have the force of law. So it won't stop any of those universities from doing what they're going to do, which I believe is they're going to continue to require students, if they want to participate in in-person instruction, it's going to require those university students to get vaccinations. Now, ironically, the people who work in the state universities, the professors right on down through everyone else who works at the universities, they've been affected by three things that the new Republican governor did there in Virginia. One, he asked for this opinion, which he just got from the attorney general, which supersedes the old opinion. Number two, he said that the people who work at the universities, like people who work at other public institutions, are not covered by a mask mandate or many of these mandates that otherwise controlled. And he's also said in the lower schools, this is what's confusing for people, in the public schools, the middle schools, the high schools, the elementary schools, he said that there the parents can opt out of any mask mandate. And of course, 7 of the cities there, including Alexandria and Arlington, have pushed back on that already. But that's against the governor. This action, this opinion was just taken at the governor's request for an opinion. This opinion was just given by the attorney general, the new attorney general there in Virginia.
Virginia code outlines a number of vaccines that are required. COVID-19 is not one of them. But regardless, this is going to play out. We're going to see how this works, and there will be likely some reaction from these schools. David A. Katz, I have to leave it at that. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to be with you. Be well.
Good seeing you again. Thanks.